तस्माददृष्टश्रुतदूषणं परम् भक्त्योक्तयेशं भजतात्मलब्धये। एवं हि लोका क्रतुभिः कृतामि चैष्णवः सातिशयान निर्मलाः।
तस्माददृष्ट श्रुतदूष्णं परम्
तस्माददृष्टश्रुतदूषणं परम्
भक्त्योक्तेषां भजतात्मलब्धये।
भक्त्योक्तयेशं भजतात्मलब्धये।
एवं हि लोका क्रतुभिः कृतामि
एवं हि लोका क्रतुभिः कृतामि
क्षयिष्णवः सातिशयान निर्मला
क्षयिष्णव सातिशयान निर्मलाः।
तस्माददृष्ट श्रुतदूषणं परम्
तस्माददृष्टश्रुतदूषणं परम्
भक्त्योक्त एषं भजतात्मलब्धये।
भक्त्योक्तयेशं भजतात्मलब्धये। माताजी एवं similarly, as earthly wealth and possessions are impermanent, he indeed loka higher planetary systems like heaven, the moon, the sun, and Brahmaloka, Kratubi, by performing great sacrifices, Kruta achieved, Ami, all those, Kshaishnavaha, perishable, impermanent, Satishayaha, although more comfortable and pleasing, Na, not, Nirmalaha, pure, free from disturbances. Tasmat, therefore, Adrushta Shruta, never seen or heard, Dushanam, was fault, Param, the supreme, Bhaktya, with great devotional love, Uktaya, as described in the Vedic literature, not mixed with jnana or karma. Isham, the Supreme Lord, Bhajata, as described in the Vedic literature. Bhajata, worship. Atma Labdhaye, for self-realization. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami, Prabhupada. It is learned from Vedic literature that by performing great sacrifices, one may elevate himself to the heavenly planets. However, although life on the heavenly planets is hundreds and thousands of times more comfortable than life on earth, the heavenly planets are not pure, nirmalam, or free from the taint of material existence. The heavenly planets are also temporary, and therefore they are not the goal of life. The Supreme Personality of Godhead, however, has never been seen or heard to possess inebriety. Consequently, for your own benefit and self realization, you must worship the Lord with great devotion as described in the revealed scriptures. Purport. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Kshine Punye Matya Lokam Vishanti. Even if one is promoted to the higher planetary systems by performing great sacrifices, which are accompanied by the sinful act of sacrificing animals, the standard of happiness in Svargaloka is also not free of disturbances. There is a similar struggle for existence even for the king of heaven, Indra. Thus, there is no practical benefit in promoting oneself to the heavenly planets. Indeed, from the heavenly planets, one must return to this earth after one has exhausted the results of his pious activities. In the Vedas, it is said, Tad yateha karmajito lokaha kshiyate evam ivamutra punyajito lokaha kshiyata. As the material possessions we acquire here by hard work are vanquished in due course of time, one's residence in the heavenly planets is also eventually vanquished. According to one's activities of piety in different degrees, one obtains different standards of life, but none of them are permanent, and therefore they are all impure. Consequently, one should not endeavor to be promoted to the higher planetary systems, only to return to this earth or descend still lower to the hellish planets. To stop this cycle of going up and coming down, one must take to Krishna consciousness. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu therefore said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavan Jiva, Guru Krishna Prasade Pai, Bhakti Lata Bija. The living entities rotating in the cycle of birth and death, going sometimes to the higher planets and sometimes to the lower planets. But that is not the solution to the problems of life. But if by the grace of Krishna one is fortunate enough to meet a representative of Krishna, one gets the clue to returning home back to Godhead, having achieved self realization. This is what is actually desirable. Bhajata Atma Labdhaye. One must take to Krishna consciousness for self realization. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुं श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तु ते तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनीश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमावो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare भूतैर्महद्भिर्ययिमा पुरो विभु निर्मायशेते यदमुषु पूरुषः भुङ्क्ते गुणान् षोडश षोडशात्मकं सोऽलङ्कृशिष्ट भगवान् वचांसि मे Hare Krishna. So, welcome everyone for this morning Bhagavatam discussion. So, today, like Prahlad Maharaj teachings, we are discussing since several days. So, we'll see the background is Prahlad Maharaj. He was kind of Prahlad Maharaj was explaining to his classmates about self-realization, and his classmates. He told that Narad Muni has given this knowledge to me. Then they asked, "How did you get to know from Narad Muni?" But we have not got. So then he explained the background how Narad Muni has saved Kayadu from the killing of Indra. So there, I was just reflecting, uh, like the Prahlad Maharaj is described as Maha Bhagavata, right? So, like Narada Muni is kind of describing Prahlad Maharaj as Maha Bhagavata. When he heard the questions of his friends, this Mahabhagavata, he remembered my words and he started narrating, like that Narada Muni said. And then Prahlad, like when Indra, he was trying to kill or trying to capture Kayadu, and he told, I will kill this person after this son was born. Hmm. Then Narada Muni told, he is a Mahabhagavata and you cannot kill him. He didn't say, don't kill him. He said, you cannot kill this person. He is a Mahabhagavata. So, and Indra is, as soon as he recognized that he is a devotee of the Lord, he circumambulated Kayadu and thinking that, oh, a Vaishnava is there, I should circumambulate. Right? So Indra became like rotated. Right? Indra, yesterday we were discussing, like, for the Janmashtami, Indra became merciful. He did not throw lot of rain. After Janmashtami, he is pouring his rain. So he's helping us also here. So, so Indra kind of understood he is Mahabhagavata and circumambulated and went. So there, Narada Muni gave these teachings to Kayadu, and Prahlad Maharaj is also hearing. And there she also heard, but Prahlad Maharaj also heard, but she forgot. But Prahlad Maharaj remembered these teachings. Why it is mentioned that he got the blessings of Narada Muni. So because of that, he could able to remember. So what Prahlad Maharaj is preaching to his friends. So by his association, our friends also became very so much devoted. So what teaching he is teaching, we will briefly see what is how he is teaching. So previously he spoke about one should start bhakti and one should practice by earlier, and Lord is very easy to please. So basically, on one hand, he is emphasizing that pleasing the Lord is very easy, and on the other hand, any other activity, if you want to try to enjoy, that is very difficult. So that is mainly what Prahlad is teaching. Right? So he is saying, if you just place your faith in my words, you will also easily gain this knowledge. Everyone can achieve. First, he analyzes the differences between body and the soul. Right? Just like a tree is there, a fruit, it will sprout, it will grow, it will like become ripened, and it will fall. Right? In that process, tree doesn't change, right? Comparatively with the fruit, but the fruit is changing. So similarly, Atma is residing in the body, but the body is undergoing all these changes: birth, growth, and then maintained, and then dying. So these changes are not there for the Atma. It is only for the body. So that's how he is analyzing, and he gives list of differences between Atma and the body: permanent, not changeable, one, kshetrajna. So like that, he differentiates between body and mind. And so this body, Atma is there in the body, but how to realize this Atma? Just like gold is there in the gold mine, but by processing, if a gold mine expert who can extract that gold from that gold mine, he knows how to take out that gold. So like that, a person who is practicing this, who knows the method of how to achieve self-realization, that person can, by practice of that method, he will be able to distinguish between this Atma and the body. So to use some methods, right? And then he analyzes how this body and Atma, like some way we can think how it is Atma is different from body. That he analyzes. Right? Body is made up of this matter, 8 material element transformation of 3 gunas, and this will keep on changing. And when the Atma, when it comes in touch with the body, this body, like it is in different varieties, sometimes moving, non-moving. And by understanding, by analyzing neti neti, not this, not this, not this, he should come to understand this is the, I am not this, like all this is not belongs to body. Then one can analyze the one can analyze the one's intelligence, how it goes through different stage, right? In the waking up stage, dream stage, and deep sleep. So this buddhi, our intelligence keep on undergoing these 3 states. But can a person who understands that, but there is a person who is observing that my intelligence is undergoing these 3 stages. So that person is beyond these 3 states. So in that way, who is observing, like sometimes the analogy that is given is a person sleeps in the night, and when he gets up in the morning, oh, I have slept very happily, right? Like that he feels. So who is that person who is feeling? That person is Atma, who is observing that he has slept nicely. So like that, sometimes that analysis can be understood. So in this way, by understanding that is different from all the 3 states, different from the three more, and by analysis, these gunas are only making him rotate in this material world. That is only causing him samsara. All this is like a dream state. So in this way, living entity is suffering. So then, therefore, one should perform some yoga to get out of this material entanglement. So, like bija nirvahana. So this is like this bija, like samsara as a bija, which is like seed, which is continuing because of attachment to these modes. How to come out of that? One should practice some yoga. So there are so many yogas that are available in this world. Tatropaya sahasranam, thousands of means are there to come out of this samsara attachment. But out of them, I am Bhagavatodita Yadishware Yatayair Anjasarati. That which is spoken by the Lord, this Bhagavata Dharma, if one practices, easily one will attain this liberation, like coming out of these modes. So in this way, he is kind of analyzed body is different from Atma, and then asking to perform Bhagavad Dharma, and then he gives list of uh, like how to practice bhakti, the bhakti items he gives. And basically Prahlad teachings is Lord is present everywhere, right? So how he is feeling, because he is able to perceive, he is Bhagavata Uttama, therefore he is able to perceive, and he saying these things. Hari sarveshu bhuteshu Bhagavan asta Isha. Right? Lord Hari exists in all living entities, in all places he is existing. He is Ishvara. So in this way, one should at least in mind, one should think, and one should worship one should give respect to all living entities also. And also one should, in this way, controlling one's senses, like Shadvargai, Nijjita Shadvargai. So Shadvarga can refer to our Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya, or our six senses, including mind, right? Controlling these things. And actually, these are like diseases, right? So once we understand we are afflicted with disease, then we will try to cure, right? One we can always understand that I am always in a diseased state whenever we are troubled by kama or krodha or envy. All these are like these diseases are affecting me, so I have to take medicine, right? So controlling this by performing bhakti, by one will achieve rati for the Lord, and by hearing about the Lord. And yes, one who has developed these qualities, if he has become Mahabhagavata, he will he will become choked up, tears will come, all these symptoms will come. Right? So because he is actually experiencing these things, he is saying that we will see how Prahlad Maharaj, as a Mahabhagavata, he exhibited all these qualities. Tears in his eyes, hair stands on joy, sings joy, shouts, dances, he achieves the Lord. Just like a person when he is haunted by a ghost, sometimes laughs, sometimes cries, like that. This person heavily breathes and always, oh Narayana, I offer my obeisances, like that he feels. And in that state of achieving this, he will be able to get rid of this material world, right? Through practicing that, because mainly by having some relationship with the Lord, he will be able to come directly achieve the Lord. So in this way, the samsara who is undergoing, if he attains the contact with the Lord, he will achieve so much bliss. Right? That bliss of contacting with the Lord is much more than any other bliss. So therefore, you just worship this Lord who is staying in everyone's heart. Lord is not difficult to worship because he is already existing in everyone's heart. One need not search for one need not go and find where is the Lord, where is the Lord. He is existing in the heart, and one can simply worship with simple items. So that's what he's saying. Ko ati prayaso asura balaka hare. O asura balaka, what is there in worshipping the Lord? What is it is very easy, right? And upasane, he is always existing in the heart, chidravat sataha, just like space exists everywhere. In the heart, Lord always exists. And if someone with little effort, if we worships the Lord, he will easily gives himself. That is, Lord is also having so many wonderful qualities, and out of his all qualities, its krupa, like element of gratitude for the Lord is highest. Right? Even if someone performs little bhakti, Lord remembers for like he remembers eternally, and he always gives himself to that person. So therefore, there is no difficulty in worshipping the Lord. But on the other hand, right, he comes to a point now. So he emphasized, you are actually not this body. You are struggling in this world with this mind and senses and other but come out of this by practicing yoga bhakti, which is very, very easy. Lord is easily pleased. But if you don't want to do this and want to enjoy your senses, there is a lot of problem, because this is, first thing is, all these things are temporary, like wealth, wife, animals, sons, daughters, all these things. Human life itself is very uncertain, and all these things can be there or be not be there. So then he is saying, today's verse shloka, oh, if like people in general, they want to enjoy here and they want to enjoy in the next life, right? So people work so hard, like either like in offices generally, what they like, we used to have like friends who say that morning till evening we will work and in the night we will enjoy. So that is a mentality. So full mentality is that morning to evening why we have to work. That is also for enjoyment in the weekends and enjoyment in the future. Right. So whole life is based on enjoyment. But what they achieve that enjoyment, Prahlad is saying it will not come, because ultimately this is temporary. Right. So even if someone says that Veda, I will follow all these Vedic rules and I will achieve Swarga I will enjoy for long time, but that also not permanent, it will also come. So here he is saying, the greater the amount of piety, the greater the enjoyment in Swarga. Right? So it is principle of karma basically. So whatever, but ultimately it also perishes. That's what Prahlad is saying. Mm. So therefore, tasmad. So seeing that both in this world, whatever you achieve in the next, both will lead to misery only, temporary. You worship the Lord. That Lord is adrushta shruta dushanam param. He is not having these faults of temporary achievements, temporary pleasure. So therefore, with the Lord, bhajata atma labdaye, by practice this bhakti for your own benefit, you will achieve. So in this way, he is mentioning in this shloka about achieving the Lord, worshipping the Lord. And then he analyzes in the next sections that even he tries for this enjoyment, but that he will not get this. Ultimately, dukkha only he will get. Sukha he will try, but dukkha only he will get. So therefore, concluding, he comes to worship the Lord. So that's how he is motivating. So just reflecting this Prahlad Maharaj as a Mahabhagavata, he is exhibiting, he is preaching to it and he is exhibiting the qualities of Mahabhagavata. So I was just seeing like in what are the different symptoms he exhibited previously, and what are the different qualities of Mahabhagavata which are mentioned in our acharyas. We'll just see. So when Narada Muni uh, is narrating the qualities of Prahlad Maharaj previously, so that time he mentioned the qualities of Prahlad Maharaj, which corresponds to Prahlad. So he is having great qualities, it was mentioned. Brahmanya, Sheela Sampanna is always Brahminical qualities he had. Sheela Sampanna, fully good natured. Satyasanda, he is always true to his promise. Jitendriya, he has conquered his senses. Atmavat Sarva Bhutana, he sees everyone to himself. Eka Priya Suruttama, right? He is very dear, and Dasavat Sarnatar Yangri, like all the elders he worships like a servant. Pitruvat Deenavatsala, for younger beings he acts like a father who is like taking care. Bhatruvat Sadrushe Snigdho, his friends he has having affectionate dealings. Guru Ishwara Bhavana, for gurus he treats them like a lord. So he has Vidya, Janma, Rupa, and although he has all these good qualities, he doesn't have pride. Right? And when difficulties come, he doesn't worry, right? How many difficulties he has faced with Hiranyakashipu, but all the time he is constantly remembering the Lord, and he is not agitated. Right? Smarana, example will give Prahlad Maharaj for Smarana, and he is not at all affected by the material modes. Means whatever we see or we doesn't see, right? Means sometimes we get agitated in two ways. One is by, like, if you see we are going on the way, and on the way we saw some gulab jamun, so it is came into our eyes and we get attracted. So that is one way. And we are simply working, doing some service or something. Suddenly the thought of eating previously gulab jamun that enters into mind. Oh, then I will. So in this way, it is there in subtly and outside. So in this way, drishta, shruta are in memory. So both ways, the sense objects can attract us and we will get diverted. This Prahlad Maharaj is not at all disturbed by any kind of deviations. And his qualities are glorified in many assemblies. Even in the assembly of enemies, Prahlad is said to be a great devotee. So in this way, his what is his nature is that so many qualities are there, and his rati towards the Lord is naisargiki, is by nature. So it is like he did previously also mentioned Krishna Graha Gruhitatma. He has captured by Krishna Graha. Mm. So the what is Prahlad Maharaj? He is not interested in playing. His mind was object always captured by Krishna, and he doesn't understand what is happening in material world. Mm. So whenever he is Govinda Parirambitaha, right? He's always embraced by Govinda. Whatever he is doing, sitting, walking, eating, he is always absorbed in that Govinda. So it was mentioned, because he is a Mahabhagavata, he is always observing the Lord in his heart, and he is also seeing the Lord outside. And sometimes he is laughing and sometimes crying. So why is he laughing? So whenever the Lord comes in his heart, he laughs. And whenever Lord disappears in his heart, he cries in separation. Oh Lord, where have you gone? I am not able to see you. And then when again, oh Prahlad, why you are crying? I am here only. Then he again appears. Then he laughs. That's how he is completely oblivious to the material things, completely absorbed in the uh, Lord only. So therefore, sometimes laughs, sometimes sings loudly. So all these symptoms are coming, right? These are because he's observing the Lord everywhere. That's why when Hiranyakashipu said, "Where is your Lord? Is he there? There?" Because he's observing Lord everywhere. Ah, he is there only. Like that, he replied. Right? So sometimes dance without shame. So in this way, he was like sometimes he identifies himself with the Lord, with that prema. Some symptoms will come, Yabhichari Baba and others. So he act like Lord, performs activities like Rama, Krishna dramas, just like in Gopis, in Gopi Gita, they acted like Krishna. I am Krishna, I will kill this Kaliya, I will subdue, like that they acted, like that he used also to perform. So in this way, tears used to come, hair stand on end. So all these things is completely absorbed. So these are all the symptoms that Prahlad Maharaj himself experienced. And he is saying, one who practices these teachings, he will become Mahabhagavata and he will uh, achieve these things. So our acharyas, they also mentioned these symptoms of Mahabhagavata. So just we will see. So in the teachings of Prabuddha to Kavi, like Havi says the different symptoms of different kinds of devotees. So Mahabhagavata devotees, he say, Sarva Bhuteshu Yah Pashyet Bhagavad Bhavam Atmanah Bhutani Bhagavatyatmani Yesha Bhagavata Uttamaha. See, they see they see the Supreme Lord within everything and sees everything in the Supreme Lord's heart. So these are the symptoms of Mahabhagavata. Like this is not like by meditation, I will see everywhere by contemplation, but these are coming from already developing prema for the Lord. Right? Evam, evam vratasva priyanama kitya jatanurago dhrutati chitta uchchai asatyato roditi rauti gayati unmadavan nutyati lokabahya. Because he has already achieved that prema, he is able to perceive the Lord. It's not like intellectually I see the Lord here, I will observe everywhere. So not that state. He is naturally already perceiving that. He experiences his cherished Lord in all conscious and unconscious matter. Right? It is described, even if we say matter, like this Vayu, fire, earth, water, all those things, sun, directions, trees, other planets, everywhere he observes that this is all body of the Lord Krishna. So in this way, all living entities, these are all they existing in the Lord, because Lord is the shelter for all these things. Right? All beings appear in the Lord's heart. These are all these there. This is so in this way he thinks. Right? Just like gopis also, when they are uh, observing in their talks with each other, they also say, oh, all these vanalatas, creepers, Krishna is seeing, they also have a lot of emotions for Krishna and they are offering their fruits and all those exhibitions they are exhibiting. Right? So in this way, they are seeing nature and they are also feeling that, oh, they also have bhava for Krishna. They are seeing rivers, or rivers are also getting ecstasy instant. Like that, they are feeling. Right? Even the queens of Mathura, Dwarka, in the last chapter of Bhagavatam, it is mentioned when cuckoo is playing, they are thinking, oh, this cuckoo is also feeling separation from the Lord and it is crying. Like that, whatever object they are seeing, they are thinking in terms of the Lord. So these are all not Brahmajnanis. Brahmajnanis, they also perceive the Lord everywhere. But the devotees, because all these queens, gopis, they're all not Brahmajnani. Brahmajnana is uh, not they are reject Brahmajnana. So these people, uh, like these people, they see the presence of the Lord in all these things, or or they see whatever bhakti they have in their heart, they see in other people also. So in this way, they are mentioned. These feelings are mentioned, and Madhyama Bhagavata is mentioned. Ishware tadadinisheshu balisheshu dushitsuda prema maitra krupa apeksha yah karoti samadhyama. So he maintains love for the Lord, makes friendship with the devotees, shows mercy to innocent, and upeksha for envious. So it is mentioned, but these people, although they ignore envious people, but still they have the attitude of mercy towards them also. That's how Prahlad Maharaj, although his father is killing, he is showing mercy to him also. Right? And he is preaching to others also. So therefore, he doesn't hate the envious, but he also had that mercy towards them also. But the difference between Madhyama and Uttama is that he does not see everything in terms of prema. So therefore, he is in the category of Madhyama. Right? So for Uttama devotee, however, does show great bliss on seeing the devotees. If Uttama devotee is there, he experiences lot of bliss if he sees devotees. Right? Because he sees devotees as a manifestation of the Lord. Oh Lord, as Lord's devotee has come, that like Lord's is endowed his mercy here. Great friendliness to the devotee is not forbidden for the Uttama, but such attitude must also be there for all beings. So he sees not only devotees but also others also with the same mood. Right? Lord Shiva, he expressed when he met Prachetas, he felt so much happy that, oh, devotees love me and I love devotees. Like that, Lord Shiva expressed. Devotees are very dear to me and I am very dear to devotees. And Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadev Goswami, it is mentioned, Harer Guna Akshitta Mati Bhagavan Badarayani Adyagan Madakyanam Nityam Vishnu Janapriya. Because he has become devotee, he became dear to all the devotees and all devotees became dear to him. Right? So Shukadeva Goswami, he is a Uttama devotee. He show hatred for Kamsa. Right? So Shukadeva Goswami is Mahabhagavat. How is he showing hatred for Kamsa? But this hatredness, it will not manifest constantly in the case of Uttama. Mm. Just like Uttama, they see, they have the spurti of the Lord. That means they see the Lord everywhere. That seeing of the Lord is not obstructed by hatred, because they see that even the demons also, as the they see, even in the demons, the Lord is the punisher of those demons. So in this way, they will see the presence of the Lord even in the demons. That's how even Uddhava offered his obeisances to Duryodhana. Right? It is mentioned in the episode of Samba kidnapping Lakshmana, when Uddhava went to the Hastinapur, he offered obeisance to even Duryodhana also, Bhishma, Drona, Balika, and Duryodhana also. So, like they see everything in terms of their prema, so they also see the demons. And when the sometimes demons behave oppositely towards the Lord, what they feel is, oh, these are all this. This Lord has having so many wonderful qualities. What kind of person is this who does not have love for my Lord, who had so many wonderful qualities? He has compassionate to all people. He gives shelter for everything. I don't. It is beyond my comprehension to see this having. So in this way, uh, some qualities of Mahabhagavata are described in Bhagavatam. So now Indradev is showing lot of rain. We'll stop here. So Vandana Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.